It's Linda. Welcome back and welcome if you're new to my channel. I'm really grateful that you're here. So I just wanted to pop on real quick. This isn't going to be a long video unless I get a download in the middle of it, which has happened. I just wanted to pop on real quick and tell you about a theme, a reoccurring theme that I've been seeing for readings coming up for this coming week. I am seeing a lot of twin flame, a lot of soulmate, a lot of reconnections coming back together. And these are relationships, they're not current relationships. These are ones, if you're not in a relationship and you've been waiting and holding out for that one true special person that you either know exists, you're aware of them in your life, but you just haven't been, you've been missing and missing. I see a lot of them coming back together this week. So if you're currently in a relationship and it's not the one for you, please leave yourself open for this connection, because otherwise you're going to be missing out on a lifelong pre-arranged type of relationship that will rock your world, and it will bring you so much joy and love. So I'm kind of in the boat of waiting for mine. So we shall see what happens this week. But that was one of the major themes. The other one was forgiveness. And it's about not just forgiving other people, but forgiving yourself. And that goes along with a third theme that keeps popping up for this coming week, which is the victim mentality. And it kept coming up like every single reading that I was doing for this coming week's projected energies and just the read on it today. The victim mentality. And it's come up under several different it's come up in several different combinations. So it would be mainly, I feel, and what I'm seeing is it's coming up for people who are not taking full responsibility for their lives. And I say that with a caveat, because you can be an independent person who's doing it all yourself. And you can say, I'm not playing a victim card. I take full responsibility for everything in my life. Nobody does anything for me. Okay. If you leave it right there, then you're not playing the victim card. But when the victim mentality comes in and takes over, it might even disguise itself so you don't even realize you're doing it. When the victim mentality comes up is when you continuously, habitually say things like, nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. I'm not important in other people's lives. I don't have any friends. Nobody this, nobody that. When you start blaming all over the place, like almost like you want people to feel sorry for you. That's the victim card. When you are looking for sympathy, that's the victim mentality. If you thrive on sympathy and you tend to exaggerate your storyline or your drama to gain a reaction from someone else that's, oh, you poor baby, or oh, that's such a shame that happened to you. If that's the response that you feed off of, then you have something feeding off of you. You have another entity feeding off of you, and they are not going to let go until you say, I'm going to shut my mouth and I'm not going to listen. Whenever you have that voice in your head that says, nobody cares about me, nobody's there for me, whenever you have that voice going on, you shut that voice down and you say, talk to the hand. Literally. And you sit with that and you confront that entity within yourself first. You don't put it out there to get that from somebody else, because that entity is then feeding off of whoever you're putting it out to. You don't realize that you're manipulating other people because you're being manipulated. And so that is not an independent person. that is a slave to an entity who's feeding off of you. And I'm just telling you like it is. If you don't like it, oh well. I'm telling you like it is. Because the other theme that's coming up for this week is the forgiveness and forgiving of yourself. If you recognize that this is you and you're able to forgive yourself, then other people can forgive you as well for actions that you've done against them. You didn't intend to deliberately do that for somebody. And I'll share you a quick personal story before I hop off of here. I used to, when I first started doing healing work, it was 1998. And I had on my business cards, all healings and treatments free. So I think I mentioned this in a very early video, like back in February or March, maybe April, I'm not sure. I used to not charge. I would charge to teach. I always valued my services as a teacher, but I always thought, well, healing belongs to everybody. And I still believe it does. But in the world that we're living in, I had to start valuing my own worth in this world and how that comes across as financially. That's all people understand right now, is how it's going to affect their pocketbooks or their wallets, because that is the world that we are forced to live in order to survive. Is we need to make money, and we exchange our time for money or other things, but let's not get into that. So in recognizing that I was creating karma for other people by putting them in a state of owing me, it helped me to really shape my perspective about what to charge and when to charge. And I've adjusted that over the years, but that you really should charge other people for your service. You're not valuing yourself. If you think that you are, just giving everything away because, that's how it should be, that's great. And it will get there. We're going to transition there. But it's not going to be because we slowly create it over time. We're going to have events that are going to precipitate this transition. So in the meantime, have faith that it's going to happen. Forgive yourself for these things. Don't look at it like, if you are playing the victim card, don't look at it like, oh my God, I've just, if you recognize this in yourself, like, oh my God, I've just created all these horrible situations where this entity that was feeding on me is now feeding off of other people. Don't look at it that way. Don't look at it that way. Look at it as if you are recognizing something that you're doing to other people, and that only you can stop that from other people, but you can stop that entity from feeding off of your energy too. And the way to do that is to raise your vibration to joy, to find joy, to wherever you are at in life, wherever you are, doesn't matter, down here or all the way up here, as far as status goes, doesn't matter. Wherever you are at, be grateful, not entitled. Be grateful. That attitude of gratitude will lift your vibration. You might not find the joy right away, but look for it. You'll find it. The attitude of gratitude. Don't be thinking, I only have blah. Be thinking, I get to have blah. Or, I think that's enough for now. You get the idea. So thanks again for being here. I'll be back again. Let me know down in the comments section if you guys want to see maybe weekly or monthly readings on here, or if you want to do, maybe we'll do like a live, maybe. And I'll just pull some cards for you guys if you want to do that. So let me know if that's what you want to do. All right, guys. Talk to you later. See you next time.